Please stand by. I'm adding another round of eye drops here for my afflicted vision. Good afternoon, everyone. Spokane Steve here. It's time once again for Strat-O-Matic Baseball. We're moving on to May 22nd on the 1966 replay calendar. We've got the Cubs at the Braves. Third game of a 4-game set and the first game of a doubleheader. Two lefties on the mound. We've got Dick Ellsworth for the Cubs, Wade Blassingame for the Braves. Let's take a look at their cards here. Hello, Robbie Freeman. How are you today? Hello, Kenyon. How are you doing? Yeah, I was going to play this as a doubleheader. Honestly, I'll be doing well to get one in today, so my apologies if I erased any expectations there. Didn't sleep well, woke up about 5, and I cannot see. My vision is worse than it was yesterday. Been putting these dry eye drops in all morning, trying to dial it in. I was watching TV on a 55-inch screen. I couldn't read the writing on the TV. Now I'm going to try to read it off of the laptop. Oh, Robbie, sorry to hear that. Hopefully a speedy recovery for you. Let's go to our replay stats here now. We're going to take a look at these two left-handers. If I can read it, that is. Okay, Ellsworth is 4-1, 4.11. This is his 8th start of the season. He has 2 complete games. Blassingame has pitched really well for the Braves. 4-1, 3.12 ERA. This is his 7th start. He also has 2 complete games. Cubs have been on fire of late, as you know. 15-16 now. The Braves are rather disappointing, 15-22. So let's get you the Cubs lineup. You know, Kenyon, they told me last year in January that there was some there. And I asked about the laser surgery, and he said he didn't think it was necessary yet, but I'm going to probably be more insistent this January because it seems to be getting worse. And you guys who were with me last year might remember it was around this time of year, so I don't know if it's a season, if the season affects it at all. It kind of seems like it does. Maybe just because it's gloomy outside and there's not as much natural light coming in. I have noticed I do much better in natural light than artificial light. There's Bob Cole. Welcome, Bob. Happy Saturday indeed to everyone. Let's get you the Cubs lineup. We'll try to get underway here. Adolfo Phillips will lead it off in center field. Glenn Beckert at second, bats in the 2 spot. Billy Williams will hit third and play right. Ron Santo, the cleanup man, at third base. Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks, hits fifth and plays first base, with Byron Brown in left hitting sixth. Randy Hundley, the catcher, hitting seventh, and Don Kessinger, the shortstop, bats eighth. Ellsworth, of course, bats ninth. The Braves defensively, a little different look for the Braves in Game 1. Nate Oliver will be doing the catching, with Joe Torre at first base. Torrey will catch the second game of the doubleheader. Alomar at second, Woodward at short, and Dennis Menke down at third with the outfield Cardi, Alou, and Aaron. So a day off for Mac Jones already, who just had found his way back into the lineup recently. All right, blasting game ready to go here. And stepping up to the plate is right-hander Adolfo Phillips. So I'm going to have to look over my glasses to try to read that. This is a nightmare, I'm telling you. Everything is blurry today. Phillips comes in hitting .268, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. Okay, enough complaining out of me. We're going to do the best we can with what we have. The left-hander winds and deals. The pitch to Phillips. That's a 5-8 right-handed. That's a ground ball to second base X. That's going to be Alomar. Alomar a 3E17. Ranges behind the bag. Here's the play. That's on a 1. He's not going to get it. That's through into center field for a leadoff single. Base hit Phillips. He is a star 17 runner. Let's check the battery now. Blasting came at +2. And Oliver a +1. That's going to be 3, making Phillips a 20. Held, he's an 18. He will be held on, of course. And he's going to try for that lead. 3 through 7. That's going to be a 7. He's got it. The pitch to Beckert. There goes Phillips. Oliver's throw. 1 to 18. He just makes it in there on an 18. And it's a stolen base for Adolfo Phillips. For Phillips, that is his 4th stolen base. He's been caught twice. Next pitch to Beckert, hitting .338 on the season, is going to be a 5-4 right-handed. Fly ball to center and shallow. Coming on is Alou to make the grab. And there's one away. Try something else here again. Alrighty, 1 down. Here's Billy Williams now. And welcome to Mike and Franklin. Franklin's eating again. Franklin, it seems like you're always either hungry or eating. Just of late, anyway. Random observation. Small sample size. Here's Billy Williams now. .299 on the year. Billy with 8 home runs, among the league leaders in that category, and 21 RBIs. Blasting game left on left. That's going to be a 4-7. Ground ball to second base. Alomar will take it. Flips to Torrey as Phillips moves into third. That'll bring up Santo, the cleanup man. The Cubs' leading hitter so far this season. Santo comes into this game batting .360. 6 home runs and a team-leading 28 RBIs. Runner on third, 2 down. The pitch from Blasingame. That's going to be a 5-7 right-hander. It's a single to 3 on a 16. That line out is snagged at second by Alomar, and the side is retired. No runs to hit, a man left after half an inning. Chicago nothing. Atlanta coming to bat. Yeah, that's true. It's almost dinner time for the East Coasters. For some reason, that statement by Franklin reminded me of Dylan's Subterranean Homesick Blues. Ellsworth getting loose. Let's go over the Atlanta lineup. Felipe Alou is in center field today. He's the leadoff man. Woody Woodward at shortstop hits second. Henry Aaron in right field hits third. Rico Cardi in left in the cleanup spot. Joe Torre at first base today hits fifth. Dennis Menke down at third hits sixth. Gene Oliver is the catcher, batting seventh. Sandy Alomar at second base hits eighth, and Blasingame, the pitcher, hits ninth. A computer-only card for Alomar. The Cubs defensively, Randy Hundley will do the catching. The infield, Banks, Beckert, Kessinger, and Sano. Been the usual infield of late. And the outfield, left to right, Brown, Phillips, and Billy Williams. And welcome to Gerald. Happy 1966, indeed. Don't I wish it was. Okay, I'm going to play with the lighting here. That's no help. That's a little better. All right, here we go. Ellsworth ready to go to work here. Felipe Alou to start things off. Comes into the game hitting .329. 4 home runs, 22 RBIs, 11 doubles, and 7 triples for Alou. So 22 extra base hits for Felipe. This is the Braves' 38th game. The pitch from Ellsworth. That's a 210 left-handed, a ground ball into the hole at short. Kessinger is there. Throws him out, one down. That'll bring up Woody, the shortstop, Woody Woodward, hitting .277. No homers, 15 RBIs. Ellsworth gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Woodward now. It's going to be a 1-9, and he walks him. A 1-out walk to Woodward. Let's check the Chicago battery now. Ellsworth is 0 hold. Hundley is 0 arm. Woodward not really a threat to run. Especially not with Hank Aaron coming to bat. Aaron hitting .208, but a major league leading 12 home runs, tied with Willie Mays, and 29 RBIs, also among the league leaders. Ellsworth, a look at first, now from the stretch. The pitch to Hammer and Hank is a 1-9. That is driven to dead center field and way back. Forget about it. Phillips just turns around and watches that one land in the seats. It's a 2-run blast for Hank Aaron. His 13th home run of the season. And that puts him in the major league lead in that category. Woodward scores ahead of him. Just like that, it's 2-0 Atlanta. On a 1-9, no doubt about it. That ball was gone right off of the bat. You could hear that one from the parking lot. Greetings, Joel, and welcome. Is that so? Sure, I remember Joanne Woodward. Mookie seems to be rooting for, he's dreaming of catnip and birds right now. He's rooting for a good nap. How about you guys? Any particular thoughts on this game? I'm mixed on this one. The Cubs have been hot lately. It's kind of nice to see them recover from their horrid start. I'd like to see them keep it up. On the other hand, I'd like to see the Braves get closer to their real-life record. Get back in the race a little bit. The Braves, 15-22. By contrast, they are 17-20 in real life and finished the season with 85 wins. Here's Cardi now. Cardi leads the club in batting. Cardi's hitting .367 so far. 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Ellsworth into the windup. Here's the pitch now to Rico Cardi on a 3-9. It's a little slow roller to short. Charging it is Kessinger. Throws him out, 2 down. And that'll bring up Joe Torre. Torre at first base today comes in at 328. 5 home runs, 29 RBIs. The Braves are the team hitting 257 with 40 home runs. Ellsworth into the windup. The pitch to Torre is a 4-4 right-handed. It's a fly ball to center field X. Tough play for Phillips. A 3-9. Here's the play. That's going to be on a 5. He can't get that. That drops for a base hit. 2-out single by Joe Torre. Torre, of course, no speed at all. And that's going to bring up Dennis Menke. Aaron on pace. Thank you, Bob. Just up that to 55. Okay, here's Menke. I'm looking for his stats now. He's hitting 275 so far. 4 home runs. Can't read it. Absolutely cannot read it. It looks like 16 RBIs for Menke. Ellsworth, a glance at first. Now from the stretch, comes in there with a 4-8 right-handed. It's a single, 2 stars. And Torre all the way to third on a long single by Menke. So the Braves jumping all over Ellsworth here in the first. And here's Gene Oliver, today's catcher. Oliver just 2 for 26 on the season. A single, a double, just 1 run batted in. So Oliver trying to get it going. Ellsworth the windup. Pitch to Gene Oliver. That's a 1-10. Pops him up left side. Kessinger's going to handle all 3 outs this inning. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for the Braves on 3 hits. They leave a pair. 2 runs on the mammoth 2-run shot by Hank Aaron. And after an inning of play, the Braves lead it 2-0. How is everyone's weekend going? Oh my goodness. Trying to... Top of the second. Banks, Brown, and Hundley due for the Cubs. Banks comes in batting .250, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. Blasingame set now. Gets the sign from Oliver. Here's the pitch to Ernie Banks. That's going to be a 5-6 right-handed. Struck him out. First strikeout of the game on either side. And the batter will be Byron Brown. Brown hitting .289. 6 home runs, 19 RBIs for Byron. The Cubs hitting .270 as a team, 28 home runs. They've played slightly fewer games, however. This is their 32nd game of the season. Blasingame ready now. Comes right in there with a 3-3 left-handed. It's a grounder up the middle, cut off by Woodward. Turns and fires in time. Nice play by Woody. And here's Randy Hundley with 2 down. Hundley hitting .269, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. His 20 RBIs, good for 3rd on the club. Blasingame into the windup. That's going to be a 1-10 left-handed, lazy fly ball to left field. Cardi barely has to move, and it's an easy inning for Blasingame. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. Bottom of the second we go. Blasingame so far has surpassed his card. Ellsworth, kind of the opposite. Okay, here's the computer-only Alomar now, and I'm going to have to bring this up on my computer game screen to have any chance at all of seeing this. Sandy, of course, is a switch hitter. He'll bat right-handed against Ellsworth. On the season, just 4 for 25, a 160 average, does not have an extra base hit, does not have an RBI. The pitch is a 6-8 right-handed, base hit up the middle for Alomar. How about that? Checking his running rating now. He has no steal rating. He's a 1 through 15 runner. Alomar, who would become a stolen base threat later in his career. I remember him with the Angels. Blasingame a D butter, so no need to play in. He's a 3W left-hander. He's going to try to bunt as a D. Stay out of the double play. Lays it down on an 11. That is not good. He pops it up. First baseman Banks will take it. Excuse me. First baseman Torrey will take it. Wrong team. Pop out to first on a sack attempt. One away, and here's a Lou. Felipe 0 for 1, grounded to short to start off the game for the Braves. Ellsworth with the pitch. That's a 5-8 right hand. That's a double to 5. The roll is a 9. He'll settle for a long single, and Alomar will take third. And the Braves have him cornered with 1 out in the second. Already leading by 2. Ellsworth not particularly fooling anybody here yet today. Woody Woodward will be the batter now. He walked his first time up. Cubs will play it at double play depth. And here's the pitch now to Woody. On a 2-11 left-handed foul ball behind the plate. Back is Oliver, throws down the mask and makes the catch. That's a big out. Runners cannot advance. And with 2 down, not out of the woods by any means, Ellsworth will be facing Hank Aaron. Aaron, responsible for both of the runs so far in this one with a 2-run blast in the first. Ellsworth pitching carefully to Aaron. The windup, the pitch on a 1-6. That is crushed to deep left field. Carty, Brown turns around and it is gone. Aaron goes back-to-back. A 3-run blast. That's 5 RBIs for Hammer and Hank. He now has 14 home runs on the year. I'll be looking for a pace update from Bob Cole now. Holy smoke, Aaron is on fire, and he's just blown this game open. The score now 5-0 Atlanta. "14 home runs. And here's Rico Carty. Action already in the Cub pen. Cal Kuntz swarming down there. Here's the pitch to Carty. That's a 5-8 right-handed double to 5. On a 5, he gets a ringing double. Carty with a 2-out double. And that'll bring up Joe Torre. Ellsworth just trying to make it out of the second inning. He's due to bat second in the third. Looks like it's going to be an early shower for Ellsworth. Here's the pitch to Torre. That's a 3-7 left-handed triple to 2 on an 11. It's a 2-star single. That'll score Carty. An RBI single for Torre. 5th hit in the inning. It's 6-0 Braves. Whew. I'm going to give Ellsworth one more batter here. Menke singled his first time up. The pitch from Ellsworth on a 2-5 struck him out, and mercifully for the Cubs, the inning comes to an end. 4 more for Atlanta. The big blow, of course, the 3-run blast by Hank Aaron, who's having himself quite a day here today. And it is 6-0 Braves. Blasingame finds himself staked to a 6-run lead as we go to the 3rd inning. Don Kessinger to bat. Jimmy Stewart has already come out on the on-deck circle. That'll be all for Ellsworth. Disappointing start for Dick Ellsworth today. On the other hand, Hank Aaron made a lot of starts disappointing in his career, didn't he? Here's Kessinger. Kessinger on the season. Trying to find him here. 264, no homers, 6 RBIs. Batting right-handed against Blasingame. The windup, the pitch. 1-7, ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Woody Woodward, who throws him out 1 down. And that will bring up Jimmy Stewart, the pinch hitter. Early shower for Dick Ellsworth, who lasts only 2 innings today. He was raked for 8 hits, 6 runs, 2 homers by Aaron, a walk, and a strikeout. Cal Kuntz will act as the long man in this one. Boy, it sure looks like it, Gerald. 2 absolutely clean blasts. Here's Jimmy Stewart now, switch hitter. Just 2 for 15 on the season. Most of his at-bats have come as a pinch hitter. He's hitting right-handed against Blasingame, and here's the pitch. On a 3-6 left-handed ground ball to short, charging is Woodward. On the run, throws him out. Stewart retired. And with 2 down, Adolfo Phillips will be the hitter. Phillips singled, stole second, and was stranded in the first. The pitch from Blasingame. That's going to be a 5-7 right-hander. A single to 3 on an 18. That liner's right into the glove of Sandy Alomar. And it's another easy inning for Blasingame. Blasingame is now retired 9 in a row after the leadoff single by Phillips. He would appear to have this game completely in control as the Braves lead it 6-0. Here's Kuntz now, the right-hander coming on to pitch for the Cubs. Kuntz on the season has been in 8 games, 1-1 with a 3.95 ERA, 14 innings of work. And we'll see if he can fare any better than Ellsworth did. Bottom third of the order for the Braves. Gene Oliver, the catcher, will lead things off. Kuntz into the windup here. The pitch to Oliver. It's a 4-8 right-handed. Ground ball to short. It's Woodward. Sorry, it's Kessinger to throw him out. Get in the game, Steve. That's the wrong team. Kessinger throws out Oliver, and here's Alomar. Yeah, this is not a day for a doubleheader. I'm sure you can all tell that already. All right, more coffee, snap out of it. Here we go. Here's Alomar. Singled his first time up. He'll turn around and bat lefty against Kuntz. Here's the pitch to Elmore. On a 1-3, it is a foul out to the catcher. Two down, and the batter will be Blasingame. Left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. It's a 1-7, grounder to second base, routine for Beckert, who throws him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kuntz. Maybe Kuntz should have started. Three innings in the books. It is 6-0 Braves. So Robbie's for Atlanta. He's enjoying it. Call it 60. Excellent, Bob. Thank you. Yeah, his 14 leads the majors now, with a Mays in second with 12. Top of the fourth. Cubs trying to get on the board. It's Beckert, Williams, and Santo. Blasingame into the windup. That's a 2-6 left-handed fly ball to center. That's playable for Alou, who makes the catch one down. And here's Billy now. Billy Williams 0 for 1. Thank you, Kenyon. Yeah, exactly. Just take it one at a time. Get out the magnifying glass if I have to. Left on left against Billy is a 2-9. Pops him up right side. Torrey's got it. Quickly 2 away. So Blasingame has been flawless after the leadoff single by Phillips. And now with 2 down, here's Ron Santo. Santo 0 for 1. Blasingame into the windup. 1-11 left-handed. It's a high fly ball to left field. Back at the track, at the wall. Cardi jumps up and makes the catch at the wall. He almost got it out of there. It's a loud out to left. Another 1-2-3 inning for Blasingame, who's really becoming quite a story now this season. 5.32 in real life. But as previously mentioned, he carried a 3.12 into this game, and he's added 4 scoreless innings to that. Here's Kuntz now coming out for his second inning of work. Top of the order for the Braves in the bottom of the fourth. Felipe Alou to start things off. He's 1 for 2 today. Kuntz gets the sign from Hundley. Here's the pitch now. It's a 2-5 right-handed. Ground ball to second, routine for Beckert. Throws him out, 1 down. That'll bring up Woody the short. More on Woody from Joel. Just like Dwayne Kuiper. Just 1 lifetime home run. Oh God, I love those Cheez-It snaps. I know, isn't that crazy? I like those Ritz chips too. Woody 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's Kuntz's pitch. That's going to be a 4-6 right-handed fly ball to center. That's playable for Adolfo Phillips. He's got it. 5 up, 5 down for Cal Kuntz. Now comes his real test, however. Hank Aaron. He's been up twice today, and he's crushed it out of the yard both times. And I mean crushed it, no doubt about it. A 1-6 and a 1-9 clean. The pitch from Kuntz. 1-5, single to 12. On a 12, he's got it, and Aaron is on fire. His 3rd hit of the day. Star 19 Steeler. Kuntz with a poor hold. So Aaron would be a 20, not held. He'll have to be held at 18. Probably won't try anything with Rico Cardi up, who's 1 for 2. Aaron takes his lead. The pitch to Cardi. 210 right-handed, base hit into center field. That's an open single. Aaron can go to third. 16 with 2 outs, 18. He's going, and they'll just cut it off and hold Cardi at first. First and third, 2 down. Here is Joe Torre. Kuntz checks the runners. Now comes into Torre with a 2-5 right-handed base hit up the middle. That's going to drive in Aaron to make it 7-0. Cardi could go to third on that. Single to center. Cardi 10-12 to third. They'll hold him up. Cardi holds at second on the RBI single by Torre. And it is 7-0 Braves. And here's Menke. The Braves brought their hitting shoes today. The pitch to Menke. 5-7 right-handed. Struck him out. And that will do it. But they add on another one on 3 hits. 2 left on. At the end of 4 innings, it's a very lopsided 7-0 score, favor of the Braves. On the other side of the coin, Blasingame in complete command so far. Banks, Brown, and Hundley due for Chicago. Ernie Banks struck out his first time today. Blasingame gets his sign from Oliver. Here's the pitch to Banks. That's going to be a 1-9 left-handed. He pops him up on the left side. Woody will take it. 1 down, and that is now 13 in a row retired by Wade Blasingame. Here's Byron Brown, 0 for 1. Blasingame winds and deals. 6-10 right-handed is a grounder to shortstop X. That'll be Woody. He's been busy down there today. Now tested on the X chart, a 3E34. Here's the play on a 6. Diving stop by Woody to his feet. Throws him out. Great play by Woodward. Woodward's glove is all over this box score. 2 down. And here's Hundley. Blasingame working quickly now. Pitch to Hundley. 6-9 right-handed. It's another grounder to shortstop X. Woodward will be tested again, 3E34. Here's the play on a 9. It's the error range. It's a 3 on a 34. This spells trouble. He boots it. That's an error on Woody. And that ends the streak. That's too bad. Error Atlanta. 14 in a row retired by Blasingame prior to that error. And the batter will be Kessinger. Blasingame out of the stretch. Pitch to the right-hander is a 5-10 right-handed catcher's card X. That'll be Oliver. Oliver, a 4E4. Here's that play. On a 3, it is a foul out to the catcher, no advancement, and that'll do it in the 5th. No runs, no hits, a man left. Blasingame in complete command through 5 at 7-0. This will be Kuntz's last inning of work. He's a 4-rated reliever for endurance. This will be his 3rd inning. Bottom 3rd of the order for the Braves. Gene Oliver, the catcher, will lead it off. He's 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch from Kuntz is a 6-9 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout for Kuntz, and the batter will be Alomar. Alomar batting lefty. Kuntz comes in with a 4-7, single to 12 on a 19, spared at first by Banks. Let me look at that again. 4-7, single to 12, liner to first on a 19. Last game, of course, will bat. Left-handed batter. The pitch from Kuntz on a 4-9, base hit into right field for Blasingame. Man, he's doing it all today. Blasingame with a 2-out knock, and here's Felipe Alou. Kuntz staring in now. The pitch to Alou from the stretch is a 2-5, right-handed. It's a ground ball to second. Beckert takes it, flips to Banks, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, one left. We've played 5. It is 7-0 Atlanta. Welcome, Cleveland baseball fan. Good afternoon. Well, hello there, Robbie's brother. Glad to have you. Does he play Strat-O-Matic, Robbie? Are you teaching him? We need more young players in this hobby. I can't say that enough. One of my biggest fears is this hobby will die with us old-timers, and I certainly hope that's not the case. 6th inning we go. Cubs are going to start it off by sending up a pinch hitter for Kuntz. Kuntz did a good job, worked 3 innings. 4 hits and a run. Did not walk a man and struck out 2. The Braves are going to have mostly right-handers. Bill Fall will be the next man in for the Cubs. He pitched in this game in real life. And let's see who's going to bat here. We're going to give Ron Campbell an at-bat. He hasn't played much. Let's see if he's done anything this year. God, I can't find him. Here is Ron Campbell. He is making his 1966 debut. How about that? I was just looking through the pinch hitters and thinking, I don't remember using this Campbell much. How about not at all? Let's look at his card here. He only had 60 at-bats, for one thing. Batted just .217 with 1 extra base hit. Better against lefties. Actually halfway decent against lefties. Pretty solid 3s column. And he'll be leading off the 6th. Blasingame ready to work now. Here's the pitch to Ron Campbell. It's a 3-3, and Campbell bangs a base hit up the middle in his season debut. How about that? They're going to grab that ball. Give it to Campbell, who also can run, a star 15 Steeler. Blasingame at +2, +1, catcher 18. He'll be held at 16. The batter, Adolfo Phillips, 1 for 2. Blasingame with throw over to first. Campbell back to the bag, now staring in from the stretch. He comes in there to Adolfo with a 4-7 right-handed, and he loses him, ball 4. Campbell down to second. First and second, nobody out. The heart of the Cubs order coming up. Beckert came into the game hitting .338. He'll be followed by Williams and Santo. Beckert 0 for 2 today, flew to center both times. Blasingame in the 6th inning of work. One more hitter walk will fatigue him. This is a fatigue inning for Blasingame. And that is going to get Pat Jarvis stirring in the Atlanta pen. Well, actually, Franklin, Phillips led off the game with a single. And the Cubs did pretty much nothing since that time until now. Thank you, Gerald. Thanks for dropping in, Gerald. We'll see you next time. That'll be Monday. No game tomorrow. Okay, first and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Blasingame to Glenn Beckert. It's a 4-9 fly ball to right field. That's playable for Aaron. Aaron has it. Now I gotta look at that tagging thing again. Runner at second can tag on a fly ball B. Okay, that would be Campbell. He's a 12, 14. Aaron a -2, 12. He's going to hold. And that'll bring up Billy Williams. Williams 0 for 2. Left on left. The pitch from Blasingame. That's a 1-8 grounder down to first base. Torrey has it to Woodward for 1. Back to first. Double play. And Blasingame pitches out of the jam. How about that? No runs, a hit, 1 left. Here comes Bill, excuse me, here comes Bill Fall on now to pitch for the Cubs, their 3rd pitcher of the afternoon. Fall has been in 7 games, 3 of them starts. He's 0-2 with a very high 7.31 in 16 innings. 5.08 in real life, a right-hander. Woody Woodward will start it off for the Braves. 0 for 2 with a walk. Fall gets the sign from Hundley. Here's the pitch to Woody. It's a 3-9 right-handed slow roller to third. Sano charges and throws him out. And here's Hank Aaron now, who's hotter than hell. 3 for 3, 2 home runs so far. The pitch from Fall. That is a 6-9 right-handed. That is driven to dead center field and deep. Backing up is Phillips, and it is gone. Oh, my. Hank Aaron off of Fall's card this time. And it's a 3-home run game for Hammer and Hank, who now has 15 home runs on the season. What a game by Hank Aaron. I tell you, I think that's my first 3-home run game this replay by anybody. That makes the score 8-0, and here's Rico Cardi. A 3-home run game for Hammer and Hank Aaron. Here's Rico, 2 for 3. The pitch from Fall. 110 right-handed. Routine ground ball to second. Beckert will take that and throw him out. 2 away. And that'll bring up Joe Torre. Torrey's 3 for 3 in this one, playing first base today. The pitch from Fall. That's going to be a 2-7, and he walks him. Ball 4. So Torre is yet to be retired. And that'll bring up Dennis Menke, singled and struck out twice. And 6 RBIs. Holy crap, indeed, Bob. was feeling a little chilly on this fall day. Aaron's just raised the room temperature 5 degrees. Here's the pitch to Menke. It's a 2-4 right-handed routine grounder to short. Kessinger will throw him out, and that will do it. But Hank Aaron strikes again. His third home run of the game makes it 8-0 after 6 innings of play. Blasingame ran into a little trouble in the 6th when he got that ground ball double play to get out of it. Now he'll be looking at Santo, Banks, and Brown. Cubs have not shown much, just 2 singles in the game. Blasingame into the windup. Here's the pitch to Santo. It's going to be a 4-3 right-handed, a fly ball to right field X. Well, that's Henry Aaron. A 1-E-4 as he ranges towards the line. Here's the play on an 18. He makes it look easy. Nice running catch by the hammer. And here's Ernie Banks. Banks 0 for 2. The pitch from Blasingame. 6-10 right-handed. It's a grounder to shortstop X. Woody Woodward will be tested once again. 3-E-34. Here's the roll on the play. On a 13, he makes the play and throws him out. Nice play, Woodward. 6-3 X. 2 down, and the batter will be Brown. Brown's grounded to short both times today. Blasingame stares in, lined up, and the pitch. 1-6, it's a high fly ball to deep left field. Backing up is Carty, and that one is gone. Home run, Byron Brown, and that spoils the shutout for Blasingame. So Byron Brown, I believe that's 7 for him now. Let's take a look at it. It is. That is Byron's 7th home run of the season. It makes it 8-1. And now one more hitter walk will fatigue Blasingame. 6-inning starter. 3-1, 4-2. Here's Huntley. Pitch for Blasingame. That's going to be a 1-12 base hit up the middle. And Blasingame is fatigued. That's a shame. And here comes Bobby Bragan, and that's going to do it for Wade Blasingame today. Fantastic game by Blasingame. He just ran out of gas in the 7th. A fine 6 2/3 today. Only allowed 4 hits. Walked just 1. Struck out just 1. Jarvis, who's been ready, will be coming on for the Braves. Pat Jarvis, the right-hander. Jarvis has been sensational. In 8 games, he has a 1.15 ERA and 16 innings of work. Big round of applause for Blasingame. Yes, sir, Franklin. With a runner on first and 2 down, Jarvis will be facing Don Kessinger. Pitcher's spot on deck. Jarvis ready to work now. Here's the pitch to Kessinger. On a 4-10 left-handed, it's a grounder to third base X. That's Menke, a 3-E-15. Here's the play. On a 14, it's the error range. 6 on an E-15, and he boots it. Error Menke. E5, Hundley to second. Second error for Atlanta in the game. And now they'll send up a hitter for Fall. Fall goes just 1 inning today. 1 hit, a run, a walk, and no strikeouts. Against Jarvis, George Altman, the left-handed hitting outfielder, will come off the bench. Altman, probably the Cubs' best pinch hitter. That's his dad, Sandy, Robbie. Father of Roberto and Sandy Jr., the catcher. I briefly considered it, Bob, and if he'd have been going for a shutout, I sure would have. Most of the time, however, unless it's a shutout, I'll generally remove a fatigued pitcher. Let's see who needs some work down here. Bob Henley's going to come in for the Cubs, a lefty. Okay, it's Altman against Jarvis. First and second, 2 away. The pitch to Altman. That's a 6'10 left-handed shallow fly to center. Alou coming on. He's there, and that'll do it. The Cubs get a run. On 2 hits, they leave a pair. As we stretch for the 7th, it's an 8-1 laugher, favor of Atlanta. Here's Henley now coming on to pitch for the Cubs. Henley, he's had 8 appearances, 2 of them starts. He's 1-0 with a 3.50 ERA across 18 innings of work. He'll be facing the bottom third of the Atlanta batting order. Gene Oliver 0 for 3 on the day. Henley a lefty. The wind-up and the pitch to Oliver. That's a 6-9. Struck him out. Oliver strikes out for the 2nd time today. And here's Sandy Alomar. I may have called him Roberto, Robbie. Sorry if I confused you. I do that from time to time. We'll have a late Mookie Cam today. I see him up there. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 3-10. I'm going to have to look at that on the computer. 3-10 left-handed is a ground ball to third base. Routine play for Santo, who throws him out. And we're going to let Jarvis hit. He's a 1. I need a new hitter's card here. The left-hander deal. 5-6 struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Henley. After 7 complete, 8-1 game. Let's take a look at the Mookie Cam here. There's Alomar's card on the computer screen. And there's Mookie in his usual spot. I don't know if it's good or bad that he always seems to be napping at this time. Certainly not as entertaining for you guys. Probably easier on me, though, as he's not climbing all over the game board. Jarvis will come out for the 8th. Jarvis rated 3 for relief. Most likely finish the game the way things are going. It's been all Braves through 7. Top of the order for the Cubs, Adolfo Phillips, 1 for 2 with a walk. Jarvis getting the sign. Here's the pitch on a 6-8 right-handed. It's a fly ball to center field. That's routine for Alou, who makes the grab 1 down. That'll bring up Glenn Beckert. Beckert 0 for 3 today. Hank Aaron will get at least 1 more at bat in this one. Jarvis is pitch to Beckert. It's a 3-9 liner right into the glove of Woody Woodward. Soft liner right at the shortstop. And quickly there's 2 down. Jarvis will pitch now to Billy Williams, 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the windup and the pitch to Billy. It's a 1-6 right-handed slow roller to first. Torrey charges, shovels to Jarvis, covering, and it's an easy inning for Pat Jarvis. Discounting the error, Jarvis has made short work of the Cubs, retiring everyone he's faced, again, other than the error. Bottom of the 8th we go. Aaron will come up 3rd in this inning against left-hander Bob Henley. Here's Felipe Alou. Alou 1 for 4 today. Henley into the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 6-7 right-handed. Single to 13 on a 17. That liner is speared by a leaping Beckert. Nice play, Beckert. 1 away. And here's Woody Woodward. Woody 0 for 3 with a walk. Henley set now. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. 4-3 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. So 5 up, 5 down for Bob Henley. And here he comes, Henry Aaron. 3 home runs on the day, 6 runs batted in. First pitch is way outside. Henley set. The pitch to Aaron on a 1-6. He's done it. Crushed to deep left field. Can you believe this? It's a 4 home run game for Hank Aaron. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is amazing. That is my first ever 4 home run game in card and dice. I've had them in the computer game. But this is the first one I've ever had in card and dice. It's Hank Aaron Day here on the Spokane Steve channel. It's a 4 home run day for the home run king. And yeah, I know, but I still consider him the home run king. How about that? Holy cow. 1-6 clean shot. Well, hello again, Elijah. Here's Cardi now, 2 for 4. Henley into the windup. The pitch to Cardi. 6-6 right-handed. He struck him out. So Henley struck out 4. He dominated the Braves lineup, except for Henry Aaron, who touched him for a home run, his 4th of the afternoon. And that puts the finishing touches on the romp. It is 9-1. Thank you, Kenyon. Wow, that is something. In the Strat-O-Matic online game, I actually had a 6 home run game once by Giancarlo Stanton. But I don't count that, and I'll tell you why. Because in the online game, you draft your team, you set your lineups, and then the computer plays the game. So you're not actually managing the games. Sando, Banks, and Brown. Jarvis trying to finish it off. Sano 0 for 3 on the day. Jarvis blinds and deals. That's going to be a 5-7 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Santo, 1 away. All Braves today and all Hank Aaron. And man, if you're going to have one, who better to do it than Hank Aaron? I tell you what, I'm pretty happy. That makes up for the eyesight struggles today and then some. Banks 0 for 3. The pitch from Jarvis. That's going to be a 2-9 right-handed. It's a triple to 15. And we've got the daily triple by none other than Ernie Banks. Small consolation to the Cubs, however. Here's Brown. His home run represents the only Chicago run of the game. Jarvis set. The pitch to Byron Brown is a 110 right-handed. 1 to 15. He makes a bid for another one, but on a 20, that one's going to be caught on the track by Cardi. Banks will tag up and score. It's a sac fly to left, but Brown almost got it out of here. That makes it 9 to 2. But the Cubs are down to their final out in the form of Randy Hundley. Jarvis in the windup. Here's the pitch to Hundley. It's a 3-3 routine ground ball to short. Woodward takes it, throws to Torrey, and that's the game. Final score, Hank Aaron 8, the Cubs 2. Actually, the score is 9 to 2. But Aaron did have 8 RBIs. And I'll have the totals for you in a second. Hank Aaron, folks, is the story here. Holy crap. I still don't believe it. What a day by Hank Aaron. 17 total bases. 5 runs scored. 7 RBIs. Player of the game, that is the game of the season. Game of the season. I got so excited I forgot to write Jarvis in. Jarvis, Blasengame's run is unearned. Hendley 2 innings. Of course, the home run to Aaron. Other than that, he did well. Ellsworth, of course, takes the loss. He was knocked out after 2 innings of work. He drops to 4-2. Blasingame improves to 5-1 on the season with the win. The totals, the Braves, 9 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. The Cubs, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. And I'm just going to sit here for a minute and look at Aaron's line again. Holy cow. "16 home runs now in 38 games. I hear you, Bob. I'm struggling to find words myself for this. This is... I've never seen this in Card and Dice. I don't think likely to see it again. I mean, you never know, right? But good grief. What a display by the home run king. Holy crap. That's all I can say. Wow. That pretty much sums it up, Bob. Wow. Okay, guys, no game tomorrow. Monday we'll finish the doubleheader with Ernie Brolio starting for the Cubs and Ken Johnson for the Braves. 1:30 Pacific. Please be here. Franklin points out only 18 players in real life have done that. What a day for Aaron. Truly one of the all-time greats, a first-tier Hall of Famer. I mean, the accolades, we could go on and on all day. Great guy. Everything. I tell you, I was in awe of him when I was a kid. Holy crap, and who wouldn't be? How many remember 714? I'll bet a lot of you do. Boy, I was watching it and I can picture it. My dad's little TV in our living room. I mean, we've seen the replay many, many times, right? But I can picture the original moment in that living room where I was sitting. It's something you never forget. Last to do it, J.D. Martinez. Actually, Cleveland, I beg your pardon, guys. What I meant was 715. The one off of Downing. I don't remember if I saw 714 or not, but I saw 7. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. 4-homer game by Hank Aaron. That says it all. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Wow. Just look at it.